know, the central bank can affect the interest rate by changing the money supply. For instance, if the central bank wants to increase the interest rate, it will decrease the money supply. If it wants to decrease the interest rate, it will increase the money supply. However, there is a limit to what the central bank cannot do. Because the idea is that the interest rate cannot go below zero. Because remember, here what you're talking about is the interest rate on bonds. So if the interest rate on bonds went below zero, people would not want to hold bonds, as instead of receiving interest payments, they will be paying interest to hold bonds. And this constraint that the interest rate cannot go below zero is known as the zero lower bound. Now, since we have discussed the zero lower bound, we can discuss what the liquidity trap is. Liquidity trap comes from this idea that when the nominal interest rate is down to zero, monetary policy cannot decrease it further. Hence, monetary policy no longer works in an attempt to increase output, and the economy is said to be in a liquidity trap. Let's graphically illustrate this now. To graphically show this, consider the following. Assume that we were initially at point A, where we had a positive interest rate. In this case, if the central bank wanted to increase the money supply to reduce the interest rate, that is possible, it can do that. If we are at point B, no matter how much the central bank increases money supply, it won't be able to lower interest rate further. Because the interest rate is stuck at the zero lower bound, we know it cannot go below that. This situation is known as a liquidity trap, where even if it tries to increase the money supply, the interest rate won't go down. So monetary policy cannot be used in an attempt to increase output.